Oh. Strange old topic to be talking about. Secrets of success. I've actually written it down. So, secrets of success. Well, that's what I think anyway. Yeah, that's what I think. Like me learning to play piano. No such thing as failure. You don't fail. You just learn. You learn from your mistake. It's just the way it works. You don't fail. You know, when you go for a job interview, for example, and you make a mistake. You didn't fail. You didn't get the job. You made a mistake. So when you go to the next job interview, you don't make the same mistake, you get the job. That's part of learning. You've got to be willing to step forwards, do something worthwhile. That's the secret of learning. That's how you get better at what you do. That's part of life. Sylvester Stallone, one of his famous quotes: get knocked down, you get up and you keep moving forwards. Yeah, you just get up, you just keep going and going and going and going and going. And then eventually, you get to where you want to be. This brings me on to my second point. Determination. Have to be determined to be successful. Like Will Smith. You can have all the talent in the world, but if you're not working at your craft, you will not be successful. So determination. You have to be determined to get where you want to go. I'm incredibly determined, stupidly determined. Some people would say too much. I wake up at 5:30 in the morning, you know, because I want to get most out of my day. Everyone else wakes up at 8 o'clock. I wake up at 5:30. I've got an extra 2.5 hours that day to get things done. So you can figure that one out by yourself. I'm sure you can. Next one, confidence. Now, believe it or not, I never used to be confident. Yep, hard truth. But do you know what? Yeah. Never was confident. And I still am. So, sometimes, you know, I get shy. Like this now, this isn't this is new for me. Not used to doing this. So, yeah, confidence. Got to be willing to believe in what you do. Got to be honest and think to yourself, I can do this. There's no reason why I cannot be successful. Just because someone says, oh, you can't do that, doesn't mean you can't. Just means they can't do it. Doesn't mean you can't do it. Social empiricism, let's say. It's a scheme, as an example. People want to believe what other people believe, and not what they want to believe. It's something I've learned to grow out with. I have confidence in what I can do because I believe I can be successful at anything. There's no such thing as failure. Determination. Get back up and keep moving forwards. Now, brings me on to my next point. Listen. Listening is massive. You have to be willing to listen because everyone has something to offer. Yeah. I've listened to everyone. I soak in things. People will tell me things and I will just remember off my head. Oh yeah, so and so said this, so I'll try it. Or, oh yeah, I did that because that person said to do this and it worked. Like a diary. Diaries are brilliant things. Great for planning. Links into no such thing as failure. If you plan, you don't fail. You just make a mistake. Determination. If you keep determined, keeping a diary, keeping a training plan, keeping your things clean, keeping tidy, eating healthy, making a pact, going to the gym 3 times a week. determination to keep going forwards with something, and you'll see rewards. Not just in this, in life, I mean jobs and everything. I mean, look at me, I'm at university now. 2 years ago, I didn't think I was coming to uni, but I was determined. I said, yes, I will do it, I'll do it. It wasn't easy though. It wasn't easy to do a lot of things. Really hard. So, yeah. Movies, Will Smith, Pursuit of Happiness, massive influence on me. Massive, love them. Rocky films, having a hero. Unsung heroes, that's a big one. There's so many unsung heroes out there. You know, you look up to all these celebrities and you forget about your teachers. The ones that turn up every morning in your lessons and teach you, and you blame them when you do bad and you thank them when you do really good. Referees, if you want for a referee, you wouldn't be able to watch football. You wouldn't be able to go to ice hockey or basketball or baseball. Unsung heroes. Your mum and dad. My mum and dad. My nan, my granddad. My sister, my brother. Yeah, the ones you don't think of very often. The ones that are just there because you think about it. Yeah. I probably don't say it. Yeah, I do love them. They're my family. They might get on my nerves sometimes, you know, and I probably get on their nerves. But yeah, what would I do about my mum and dad? About my nan, about my granddad, about my brothers to laugh at and do stupid things with. About my friends, unsung heroes. Made some great friends at uni, got some great friends at home that I miss. So yeah, always remember the unsung heroes. Because they're the most important ones. The ones you don't think of, the ones that you'll miss the most. I learnt that from a woman. She knows who she is. Yeah. Miss her to bits. Love her. Anyway. Next point. Learning how you learn. Yes. Very important. Something that my tutor at school at Denby taught me before I came to uni. Working smarter, not harder. Learning how I learn. Very important. Why spend an hour reading a book if you're not going to learn it? Why spend an hour watching a video if you're not going to take anything from it? Why go and run for an hour when you could have gone on a bike? Working smarter, not harder. How do I learn? Well, the piano I learn by listening. In lectures I learn by watching. I learn by watching the slides, I remember pictures. When people are talking to me, I learn by what they say. So I'm a good listener, I'm a good watcher. I'm a people watcher. I learn by watching, doing things. I'm not very practical. People say I'm not practical. I'm not someone that could fit a light bulb board. You know, but I can cook, I can clean, I can wash. I'm very self-efficient, very clean, very organised. Isn't that being practical? No? Do you not need them skills for jobs? That's being practical. It's practicality. It's something that people aspire for, but don't achieve sometimes. Do you know? Learning how you learn. Something that you should focus on. Very, very key and important to life. So you can learn how you learn. Don't think of failure. You think of it as a mistake. So you're determined, you're confident, and you listen. You've got the building blocks of success. But you've got to have a reason. You have to have a reason. What do you want to be successful with? Earn loads of money? Okay. Be determined. Earn loads of money. Does it make you happy? Makes you happy. Makes you happy. It's all part of being successful, I suppose. It's your own personal thing being successful. There's no defined one thing. It's just the way it is. Me, personally, my perceptions have changed a little bit. I used to think successful was having a great career, you know, having loads of money. Well, not loads of money, I'm not really money oriented. I know, being my personal best. I still strive for that, I still strive every day, always learning every day to be the best that I can be. But I've got to have a reason, and my reasons have changed a little bit. I want to help other people. That's what I want to do as a job. I want to be a counsellor. I'm studying sports psychology, isn't it? So yeah. Just take a second to think what you would be successful for. Why do you want to be successful? What's your reason? Look at Warren Buffett. What was his reason behind successful? Bill Gates. You know? Leonardo DiCaprio. Johnny Depp. Tom Cruise. David Beckham. Will Smith. Sylvester Stallone. Roy Chubby Brown. Adrian Evanson. Rick Mann. Rigsby off of Rising Dan, if you remember them people. I'm still young, but lifetime heroes. Why do they want to be successful? Because that's where you get determination from. That's where you have no fear. You have to have an aspiration. You have to have a goal. Short term, medium term, long term. Sounds stupid, but for my mum it works. Yep, my mum taught me that. She said always have a goal. So yep, that's right. Oh, someone's texting me. You could be texting me this time of night, 10:05. Anyone interested? Oh, Emma. Sorry Emma, I'll get back to you in a minute. So yeah, fond memories. How do I feel? What's one of the memories that I first remember? I was a referee. Remember I was refereeing a game. And there was a team, and these youngsters were about 7 or 8 years old. There was this young lad, brilliant footballer. His team were losing about 5-0. I blew the whistle I blew the final whistle, and this young lad come over, really mature for his age. He said, "Thank you, ref. I really enjoyed that. It was a great game." I just looked at him in utter amazement and pure empowerment. I felt empowered by him. He just loved it, just loved playing. And people forget about that. You got all the parents on the sideline swearing. You know, you got all the kids going mad for football, and there was him. It was a glowing light in the middle of the pitch. Just come over and said, "Cheers, ref, I loved it. Just want to play football. Loved it. We do it again." Absolutely fantastic. I'll never forget that. So whenever I'm doing something, I'm tired, and I'm like, "Oh man, I'm knackered. It's really early in the morning." I always remember that kid saying, "Yeah, I'll just do it because I love doing it." That's why I always have confidence, because I remember that I'm doing something because I love doing it. I love being open. I love being honest. I'm not a liar. Most important thing. Always do it for the love of it. Warren Buffett gives back to the people. Cancer, comic relief. Other fond memories. Remember watching Pursuit of Happiness, Will Smith. Remember, I talk about it a lot. It's one of my favourite films. The moment where he gets his job. And I know how that feels, because at home I worked really hard, volunteer. I used to get the bus to work. I never used to get paid. It was coming out of my own pocket. I used to turn up. I used to teach these kids every single week. And I loved it. Loved it to bits. Couldn't imagine doing it. And that's where my love of helping people came from. That's why I wanted to do counselling, sports therapy, anything. Just, I mean, if anyone talks to me, you know it's fine. You've got emails, phones, Skype, whatever. But yeah, love of doing it. Sylvester Stallone, Rocky. He just wanted to go the whole 10 rounds. You know, 15, 12 rounds, whatever it was with Apollo. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Because it's, you know, it's showing why people want to be successful. Because they enjoy doing what they do. And it's most important. People forget that. People are driven by money, greed, by society. Remember that little lad? He said, "Thank you, just enjoy doing it." Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I remember feeling a pride actually with my A-levels in my class, because I used to get a lot of stick from my class. I still get a lot of stick now for the way I am, sometimes. You know, they were always making snotty little remarks. And I used to put on a brave face, but it did hurt. But I had confidence, determination. I used to listen. I knew how I learned. I knew what I wanted to do. and I enjoyed doing it. And strangely enough, out of my class, I was one of 2 people who went to university. So that tells you something about what I'm trying to get across here. Which was thanks to my tutor, actually. Yeah, he was brilliant, Malcolm. But yeah, he was great. He really did help me a lot. And a guy called Gary Payne, my old football manager, and Bill, and Jane, Reese's mum. Yeah, they were all brilliant. And I apologise, actually, Jane. When I was a kid, I acted really inappropriately, and I've said sorry many times. So publicly, I say sorry again. I acted really immaturely. Hands up. I do apologise. You were trying to do the best for us, and yeah, I do apologise. Hopefully one day I'll be able to make it up to you, if I haven't already. I have tried many times. But yeah, being successful. Fond memories, God. I've got some fond memories. Done some stupid things, done some fun things. Music, actually. I remember the first time I played music in front of Drayton Park School, because a guy called Anthony. And I was really nervous, but I was confident. I said, okay, I can do this. And that was bloody brilliant. I loved it. Loved it to bits. Circuit training. I did exercise at uni. I do that now. Loving that. Gets frustrating when you get 4 or 5 people turn up every week out of about 50. So yeah, what can you do, eh? That's just the way it goes. It's the way the cookie crumbles. What else can we talk about? Secrets of success. What else is a secret of success? Well, maybe you can think. Let me know. Email me. What do you think makes people successful? You'll always find similar traits though. I mean, you look at, who I mentioned earlier, Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, David Beckham, Sylvester Stallone, Will Smith, Dolph Lundgren, Arnold Schwarzenegger. How was they successful? Making the best of what you got. There you go. That's another one for my list. I'll write that down. Making the best of what you've got. Now, what do I mean by that? Music. Take my music, to be honest. When I started playing, I couldn't read music. Didn't know how to. I had a radio, and I had a small keyboard that was about this big. Didn't know what piano was. Seen one being played. Fascinated by it. Didn't know how to play it. So what did I do? Well, I started watching videos. Started watching people. I started slowing videos down, saying, "Oh, so they put their hands there and it makes this sound. And, oh, it makes this sound." And then I started asking questions. I asked my teachers. So if I do this, will I have to do this? Or if I put my foot here, does this work? And they go, yeah, it works. And all of a sudden, I built up my formula. I built up a way of learning. So I said, look, this is how I've been most successful. I've learnt this song because I did this. So all of a sudden, I had a formula for success. And I could take that from the piano to academics, to sports, to talking with people, to building confidence. Me and women, oh mate, I'm still horrendous at it sometimes. You know, I've got more girl mates than boy mates these days, but oh my god, I'm still horrendous at it. I'm incredibly shy sometimes. Just can't get over it. But I have a formula for success. Practice, determination, stepping forwards, no feelings. You know, you can't fail. You make mistakes, you learn from mistakes, you get better, you keep stepping forwards. Oh. Yeah, making the best of what you got. Oh, there's been loads of it. At the minute I was applying for a job to be a mentor, and I got an email back from a lovely lady called Catherine. I still forget that. Remember that? I need to email her back. Lovely woman called Catherine, yeah. And I didn't even get the shortlist. I was waiting 4 months to get this job, to get an interview, and I didn't even get on the shortlist for the job. So I've had to go back to the drawing board a little bit, to go back to still waiting to hear back from the TA, Territorial Army, because I'm in the UK. Obviously, if you're watching from abroad, in America or China or something. But yeah, even if you're abroad, let me know what you think. Secrets of success, what makes people successful. What's the point in success? You know, if you're in a part-time job and you feel happy and you've got a good girlfriend and you're about 15, 16 and you're doing well in school, that's being successful, isn't it? Your parents are happy and proud of you. No, maybe you're a lot older than I am. I'm only 19. Maybe you're 20, maybe you're 30, 40, 50, 60. What makes you successful? It's hard to tell what makes people successful. What's the point of success? That's another good question. Warren Buffett is a very good example of why, what he thinks successful is. You know, I'm in awe of what he's achieved, but in a small way, I've achieved exactly the same as what he's achieved. No, I'm not. No, I don't. I haven't got a net worth of 40 or 50 billion pounds, but I've got personal value. I've got principles. I'm just like him in some ways. So yeah, that's another point of success, I guess. Yeah. Or Bill Gates, you know, he's a fantastic person that someone else is texting me. he's a fantastic person to look at. You know, he does charity. Jesse J, Comic Relief, I think it was last night. Was it last night? Comic Relief, yeah. Brilliant, absolutely fantastic. My mate Wesley from the Athletics Society in uni shaved all his hair off. If I've forgot anyone else, I do apologise. Yeah, fantastic lad, lovely, great kid. Not a great kid, he's older than I am. He's a great guy. He does a lot for charity, does a lot for people. Mate Drew, for instance, can be a police officer, PCSO. Also works for John Lewis. He's got his own house, he's got a family. So hey Drew, if you're watching, great lad, love him. Miss you. One time he used to play Football Manager, now it's fun. I'm addicted now, it's your bloody fault. Football addict. Can't get off the bloody stuff. I'm supposed to be studying. I'm terrible, I'll get studied. Yeah. So, yeah, point in success. What's your point of success? Let me know. And we'll get back to you and we'll figure out a common thing. Yeah. So what else have I got written down here that we can talk about? Time. Or how much time does it take to be successful? 2 minutes, 5 years, an hour, a day, 10 days, a lifetime, centuries, families? Well, it depends what your outcome is, I suppose, doesn't it? I think of success differently. I think of every day as a new day. I think of every day as a chance to be successful. So, like today, what did I achieve today? Dr. Steve Peters, brilliant guy, done a book called The Chimp Paradox, the program of mind success. Read it, absolutely fantastic book. I'd recommend it. Go to Waterstones, Dr. Steve Peters, The Chimp Paradox. Go and look it up. Or The Intelligent Investor by I can't remember his name. If you look up Warren Buffett's interview, he talks about it. Mr. Market, Intelligent Investor, things like that. Listen to the audio book, and a lot of it can actually be applied into normal day life, not just stocks or investments or anything there. Anything like that can be applied to anything. Your personal finance, your personal goals, personal planning, family planning. If you've got any debt, I'm going to be in debt when I leave uni, so yeah. Can all be used, but yeah, The Intelligent Investor and The Chimp Paradox I'll recommend without hesitation. Gives you exercises you can do, gives you ideas, things you can implement, practice. Yeah, I've been doing these exercises for a good 1.5 to 2 years now, and I think it's made a real difference to my life. I really do. Obviously see success. I think other people have seen success in me, especially my family. They've seen me grow in confidence. My good friends, my tutors, and I feel as though I'm a confident individual now. I can take things on. Oh, that's another guy, Jordan Eastbury. Yeah, fantastic. He was one of my really good friends. He still is. Unfortunately, I don't get to speak to him much anymore because he's a busy lad being successful at college at home. Bumped into him over Christmas, so hello again if you're watching. Yeah, he's done well for himself. He helped me with my confidence when I was younger. He got me to do things I wouldn't usually do. Got me back into football when I was struggling with injuries and stuff. Yeah, that was tough. That period of my life. That was when I really had to think of what was successful. What did I want to be successful for? When I had my shoulder injury and I had a chance to go to America to play football and it didn't work out. It was my own stupidity. I wouldn't say it was my own stupidity. I think it was a mix of things, but I was the one to blame for that. So I had to really focus on what I wanted to be successful for. So yeah, that part of my life's gone. We'll step forwards. No, don't go backwards, go forwards. And my mum said, come back to my mum again. Massive influence on my dad. My dad was always the same. He said always step forwards, don't step backwards. Always do something that you think you can do. My brother Stephen, fantastic. My brother Daniel, brother sister, my sister Kerry, fantastic. She's brilliantly clever, but she doesn't act it sometimes. She has to have a bit more confidence. She needs to step out and do something a bit like I did. But so hey, Kerry, if you're watching, yeah, miss you too. Yeah, mum and dad, they're always all about how. And they always say that they're quite. They don't quite say it, but they're proud of me. But I hope I make them proud. I think I do, but you don't know, do you? It's not something you ask. You don't ask your mum and dad or your grandma or your nan. I love my nan to bits. Love my nanny Bob. Don't know what I'd do without my nan. When I'm at home, she looks after me. Worries me to death sometimes. She works too hard. She worked her whole life. Bless her soul, but she won't listen to us. No, Nanny Bob's all high and not. She's God as far as she's concerned. And she should be. She's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant lady. And my granddad, Terry, played bowls with him. Fantastic guy. You know, thought to myself, oh, I'll do this. And I ended up playing for Buckingham. Played for the county. I'm going to miss it. Miss me bowling. Played for Milton Keynes in the newspaper. I was captain of the team. Yeah, I'm going to miss bowling. I'll try and get back for the summer. So you watch out. I will be back. Watch out, Milton Keynes. I'll be back. So yeah, I've gone on a bit of a rant about my personal life story. So, secrets of success, that's what we were talking about, and I'm still talking about it, strangely enough, for a very long time now. But yeah, I think secrets of success depends on what you want to be successful for. We spoke about this already. But yeah, that's the general consensus. So yeah, I think a key part of being successful is what you think. I mean, like I've said earlier on, get back to me. Let me know what you think. Being successful is something that it's personal. It can be done for anything. But you must remember your friends and family, people you love, the people the unsung heroes. The unsung heroes are the ones that are most important. I remember working at a school down in Drayton Park in the Lakes Estate, and them teachers there were really unsung heroes. What they did for them kids, it was fantastic. It was a deprived area, the Lakes Estate, in the place that I lived, and I went down there to work, and the teacher was just so aspirational. You know, they really cared about helping the kids. I'm not saying teachers, anyone that's a teacher is brilliant. I've been a teacher and I'm a teacher. I try to teach every day. I try to learn every day. So if you're a teacher and you're watching, absolutely hat off to you, because you do a fantastic job. You may get criticised, but you do an absolutely fantastic job. Yeah. Coaches, managers in the Premier League, they're unsung heroes. Because managers in the Football League, football players in the Football League, anything across the world, any professional sport, unprofessional sport, they're all unsung heroes because they mean something to someone. That's part of being successful. Meaning something to someone. That's part of success, I believe. I really do believe that's part of success. Being part of someone's life is really important. Something I've struggled. I've never had a girlfriend. I've publicly admitted it. It's difficult. Yeah, it's difficult, but that's something that I'm striving to change because I want to do it for the right reasons. That's something I feel that would be success, to have a family. I know I'm only 19, but yeah, that would, having a full-time job, having my master's degree, being a doctor in counselling, having a family to go home to me that would be successful. Having a good family, having good core values like I think I do already. So yeah, but let me know what you think. That might be different for you. But I think for a lot of people, having a good family support, surrounding yourself with the right people is very important. Very important indeed. Yeah. That's another good point actually, I forgot to write down. I always believe is that if you surround yourself with the right people, you become the right person. If you surround yourself with the wrong people, you become the wrong person. But then that's very socio-typical, isn't it? Because what is the right person? What's the wrong person? What's the right thing? What's the wrong thing? As you can tell, I've got a bad throat. But yeah, what's the right thing? What's the wrong thing? Is there a right or wrong answer? And my best advice to you is there isn't. There isn't a right or wrong answer. There's no right or wrong. It's what you believe in. Something I've had to develop. I'm a strong believer in what I do, but it's something I had to work on. There's no right or wrong answer. Very difficult to undertake, yes, but something that should be considered. What's right or wrong? Should I do this? Shouldn't I do this? And some people would say, no, I shouldn't do this. Some people would say, yes, I should do this. But it's down to you. It's down to you. Look at Warren Buffett. He was 26 years old when that guy invested $10,000 into it. And look at him now. Was it the right or wrong thing to do? And people cherish him. But remember, unsung heroes. Yeah, unsung heroes. Very important. Very important. There's also another guy, YouTube, that I've subscribed to. Is it King Human? If you're watching, I think the way that you go about your things is brilliant because you're honest. You've taught me something that, you've taught me. I've watched your videos and other people's videos, and you're out there. You do it properly because you believe something and you tell people to do the right thing. Do your own research, yeah. That's part of success. Do your due diligence. Can't say it properly. Due diligence, that's the one. Do your research. Don't do something unless you know what you're doing. Like Warren Buffett said, doesn't know what he's invested in, he doesn't invest in it. Doesn't matter if it's the best one in the world. It's the same with a job. You could have the best wage packet in the world, but if you don't understand the job you're doing, there's no point doing it because you won't enjoy it. You'll be there 6 months and then you'll be wanting to leave. There's not a career in that, unless you're a short-term person, but most people these days need a long-term thing. So, yeah. That's part of being successful. Surround yourself with the right people that you believe are the right people for you. You can't let someone tell you what the right person is. I've found that people tend to come to me. Why that happens, I don't know. It's just one of them things. core principles, you know. I wake up early, I'm clean, I'm efficient, I do my work, I work hard, I have fun as well, I go out. Didn't used to do that. I don't know why, I was an idiot. I love it now, I love going out and socialising, having a drink. Fitness fanatic, you know, terrible. I work really hard. But you've got to chill out as well, haven't you? Oh, that's 3 times now she tried to text me. I'll get back to her in a minute, it's fine. If you're watching this, Emma, I'm sorry. I'm busy making a video. So, yeah, and Georgina, if you're watching it, if you are, sorry. But yeah, no, it's tough. You can't let people tell you what you should and shouldn't do, because there's no right or wrong answer. It's like today, met a lovely lady called Melissa, and you know, I had complete confidence in myself, and this is working for Avon. Hey, I'm a guy and people can look at me, but hey, you're working for Avon? But why not? Why not do it? I can be successful because I believe that there's no such thing as failure. I'm determined, I'm confident, I'm a good listener. And I have fond memories. Remember that little boy? That little boy that said to me, thanks, ref, because I just love doing it. Because I enjoy it. And love life. I love my life. Love life at the minute. Sometimes doesn't look like it and I look tired. But that's because I love it. I work so hard because I love what I do. And it's taken me a long time to learn that. But it's something that I feel is important. I do think it's important. But no, yeah. But let me know what you think, honestly. Like I've said in the whole video, I probably annoyed you by now if you haven't already turned off. But yeah, you gotta really stick to your values and believe in yourself. Most important thing. I can ramble on for hours about it. You know, you're more than welcome to ring me up and I'll waffle down your ear about all kinds of crap. So yeah. But surround yourself with the right people. Do the right things. Friends and family. Tell them you love them. You know, because you only get one family. It's true. I express myself in music. That's where my emotion comes from. People sometimes see me as a blank wall. I've tried to change that. I'm a very emotional person. I cry. Strange for a guy. I have feelings all the time. Always having mood swings and shit, but that's part of being mature. Having control over what you do. So yeah, let me know what you think. You know. Yeah. What else was I going to talk about in my little list of secrets of success? It's not secrets of success, it's secrets of life. It's life skills. You know, being able to do the right things to make sure that you survive. That's human nature. That's a massive thing I want to talk about. That's it, human nature. I'm a big believer in human principle. Why humans do things. That's part of what I want to learn about as a counsellor. Human performance. Survival. You've got 3 types of people. You've got people that want to survive, you've got people that want to achieve, and you've got people who want to dream. This is my personal belief. Survivors are the ones that will do anything to get by. Unsung heroes. The ones that want to help people. The ones that go to a 9 till 5 job every day and do a newspaper round in the morning. That do volunteer work. School kids that work really hard. Parents and mums and dads that work endlessly every single day and still have a smile on their face because they know they've got kids that they want to achieve to do better than they do. Which is what parents want for all their kids. I'm not a parent, but I can imagine, I can put myself in their shoes because I know how parents feel. I speak to enough of them all the time. What's the second one? Achievers. Someone that's willing to understand what they want, are determined, confident, don't believe in failure, believe in mistakes to get better, but don't want to survive, but want to do better. Now, Warren Buffett, he's someone that you could rate as an achiever, but wouldn't he but wouldn't he fit into Survive as well? The Survive category. Something you'll have to work out and let me know. This is my personal belief, you know. This is not something that's written in a journal, or I'm not a doctor. It's not fact. It's just my personal belief. This is what I feel from what I've learned and what I've done. So, yeah. Bill Gates, is he a survivor, is he an achiever? Is there a difference between an achiever and a survivor? They're not the same thing. Some people just get lucky and some people don't. No, I don't believe that. There's no such thing as luck. Jim Kelman, brilliant teacher, taught my FA level 2. If he's watching, hi Jim. Cheers for that, done a great job by the way. Had a good laugh with you. And Malcolm, yep, I'm Malcolm if you're watching. Thank you very much, you've helped me over the years, very much so. So yeah. And dreamers. What is a dreamer? Someone that has creativity without conviction. That's what I would rate someone as a dreamer as. You have all these fantastic ideas, but you don't convict on that idea. You know, you could have an idea that would make someone really happy, but you know, you'd find an excuse like, oh, I haven't got the money, can't do it, or you know, you would have a brilliant answer, you know, in a lecture, like at uni, but you wouldn't answer. You had no conviction. You didn't want to say anything because no one else was saying anything. So yeah, achievers, survivors, and dreamers. But I don't think you should place yourself in one category. I think everyone is a mix of everything. I don't think someone's just one. I don't think someone's just a survivor. I don't think someone's just an achiever. I don't think someone's just a dreamer. Me personally, I don't know what I am. I fit into everything. I dream a lot. I survive a lot. And I achieve. I think I achieve by personal gain. Mutual respect for people. I have people that have respect for me. I earn their respect, I think. Out of anything. Hopefully I've earned your respect, and hopefully, you know, you respect me, and I respect you for what you do. I may never have met you, but I still respect you because you're my brother, you're my sister. We're part of a human community. We're here to help each other, as it says in Ecclesiastes, Quran, whatever. So yeah, having that self-belief, having the ability to step out and say something, which is actually that's part of the reason why I've done this, is because of a guy that I met recently named Mark, or the Human Voice, it's also known as, and he's really stepped out and he's reaping the rewards, and it's something that is evident. Other people are drawing off of his achievement. You know, he's very honest and very open. It's something that I believe in, so that's why I've done this a little bit. Secrets to success and secrets to life. Now I'm only 19 years old. What do I know about life? I'm 19 years old. I've never been out in the big bad world. And you're right. I've had a job, but I've never been out in the big bad world on my own. This is the first time I've been away for such a long time from my family, and I'm thriving in it because I have this belief, this idea of secrets of success. No such thing as failure. And when you make a mistake to achieve. Determination, being determined, believing in what you do, having that conviction, having confidence, believing, I can do this, I will do this, having the ability to empower yourself and people around you is the critical standing of human motivation. Muhammad Ali, brilliant guy. Having the ability to listen is a common principle that people need to develop. I don't think people listen enough. There's opportunity everywhere around you. But, very famous film, Tom Cruise, Eyes Wide Shut. And I believe that ears are always closed. Wolves' habit is they're open. As humans, we have ears that are always closed. We listen to what we want to listen to. We watch what we want to watch, because we have that freedom. Did people in the World War have that freedom? No. And look what they gained. They gained everything from that World War. People that gave up their lives for us to be here right now. Aren't they unsung heroes, eh? How many people do you actually know? Are they recognised enough? I think they should be celebrated every day. And people that gave up their lives in America and around the world. Look at Hitler. I remember having a very honest conversation with my tutor Malcolm in a lecture, saying what makes a great leader, what makes someone successful. And we was all picking all the famous people like Winston Churchill and David Beckham, and he turned around and said Adolf Hitler. And we all looked at him in complete amazement, and he said, yeah, he was successful because he managed to convince a whole nation to go to war for something that he believed in. So, is he a hero? Yes. Some people would hate me for saying that, and I can't believe I'm saying it myself, but was he successful at what he did? Yes. Yes. Was it wrong? Oh, undeniably. It was horrendous. But he had confidence, he believed in what he did. So I think there's a lesson to be learned there, that if you believe in something strong enough, then you can do whatever you want. So yeah. But don't rip me for that, because that was just an honest assumption. That's something that I couldn't believe in either when he said it. But now I look back on it, I'm a bit more mature. I completely understand where he was coming from. He was completely right, to be fair. Yeah, he was completely right. But yeah, let me know what you think. So that's what I think anyway. That's what I think makes people successful. Surrounding yourself with the right people, having the love of your mum and dad and your family, and your nan, your granddad and cousins and everything. Being determined, having confidence. When people say you can't do something, it's because they can't do it, and you can. That's the way it works. That's life. Having the ability to listen. You must listen. Remember what I said about ears wide shut, and walls are always open. Think about that. Always listen. There's always an opportunity to learn something. Even right now, I'm listening to music out beside my window. I'm learning something. So yeah. And no such thing as failure. You can't fail. Doesn't matter who you are or what you do. Don't fail. You just make a mistake. You learn from that mistake, you get better. But yeah, that's about it of my end of my rant. Horrendous throat, I do apologise. So yeah, 5-minute video turned into about, I don't know, was it 40 minutes now? Something like that, God knows. Lost track. But yeah, let me know what you think. Get back to me, tell me what you think success is. Like my music, like the piano, check out my videos. I'll be putting more up hopefully soon. But yeah, what makes people successful, what makes people unsuccessful? Is there an unsuccessful person? I don't believe there is. There's no such thing as unsuccessful. The only way forward is success. Everyone's successful in something. They may not believe it, but it's true. But yeah, you know where to find me. You can find my email address, you can find my Facebook. Contact me, email me, ring me, whatever. Let me know what you think. So, see you later. Hope you had fun. Probably asleep by now, whatever. But if not, then thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. But yeah, just remember what I've said. This was my opinion. Everyone has different. There's a billion different opinions in the world. So yeah. See you later.